Hey, what is going on? Hope you guys are having an amazing weekend. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, let's talk about the video. Let's talk about Mindseye. Now, guys, I have fully platinum the game. I have the platinum trophy. I completed the game, and let's get into my review. This game has had a very rocky start. This game has not had any good press at all. The game has a lot of issues. Now, I'm gonna talk about the bad stuff first because there's a lot of bad stuff to cover, and I don't want this video to be that long. But I'm just gonna keep it short with this and tell you that this game has bugs, and it's not just some average bugs where it's like, oh, it's just some simple stuff. No, these are bugs where cutscenes will have duplicate people, like the Okada scene. He's a person in the game where when you would go to see a cutscene with him, it'd be two Okadas in the one cutscene, then it'd fade to black and then be back to normal. Two, the game would have issues where when you're in cutscenes, it would have where some of the faces start blurring out and like melting. Is kind of weird. That happened very often. Three, the game crashed multiple times. I had crashes back to back. When I first started the game crashed one time, which, it's like, okay, it's normal. One time, all right. It is what it is. It crashed when I started up again. Okay, that sucks. Third time, I got to the menu to press X and it crashed. The game crashed back to back to back to me. And it got to a point where, bro, I was like debating whether I want to delete this game right now or if I want to get a refund for this bullshit right now. I was kind of like, okay, I wasn't sure. So I get back in the game, start playing it, it's back to normal. Everything's like decent, is good. There was a moment when there's a mission where you have to look for somebody on the camera. The AI was glitching so bad to the point where in that section, when you're watching the cameras, it was dropping frames. The game has severe frame rate issues. It has screen tearing. There's issues where literally the game will drop frames so bad in sections where you have to literally close the game and start it back up again just to stop it. And the shitty part is when you do that, the game doesn't have a good saving system where like it's decent, but if you were in a certain section where you had to close the application because the frame drop was so bad, you have to restart that whole section, which I hated. Happened to me a few times. The game has terrible optimization issues. The game, like, it looks good. The game looks good. Don't get me wrong. The game looks good. The graphics look good. The game's cinematics are amazing. Only issue is there's certain parts even with the game where it's not optimized well. You can see blurry. You can see where the game will have glitches. Like, there's a point where, guys, this game advertises that it has 60 FPS. It does not have 60 FPS. That's a lie. It advertises the game as PS5 Pro Enhanced. It's not PS5 Pro Enhanced. The game literally does not have a performance mode. It does not have a performance RT mode. It does not have a Pro mode. None of that. It literally has none. It's only 4K 30. This game does not deserve to have a PS5 Pro enhancement label on it because that's where I see a scam part happening, because again, they basically did lie. They scammed the consumer to thinking this game has a PS5 Pro enhancement. To it does not. The game does not have PS5 Pro. The game will look just the same on a regular PS5. And that right there, man, like a lot of people have been refunding their games because of that. Sony is offering refunds for this game, so if you are going to be getting a refund, you can. And honestly, man, I don't see this game being on the store that long because it's possibly going to get delisted, like Cyberpunk, right? This game has a similar situation to what Cyberpunk is. It had issues and glitches that were really bad. Like, they were bad issues. The game, to the point where Sony had to take Cyberpunk off the PSN store and refund to everybody. I'm assuming the same thing's going to happen for this game, but honestly, this game isn't in a bad state where you can't play the game. The game is playable. But the issue is, the game has severe bugs. The game launched with these bugs where you look at it and you think like, damn, like, why is it that the developers, why is it the management thought, okay, hey, why are we releasing this game when we know it has clear issues? See, here's where it kind of gets annoying, because the developers, they've canceled all the sponsored streams. The streamers, stuff like that, content creators, they canceled all that shit. It's gone now. They have a roadmap of hotfixes. It's almost as if they knew this game was going to come out in this type of, in this type of way. It was going to come out this way. Like, they knew that it was going to come out like this, and they just had a plan B ready. To me, that's not really a good thing to like look at because it kind of makes you think like, damn, like so you guys knew this game had issues, but you thought, hey, let's not fix it now. Like we could have. This game, honestly, guys, needed another year to bake. This game needed to come out 2026 because guys, there's DLC planned for this game in 2026. You're telling me that you couldn't think of like, oh, you know what? Hey, this will even be even more better because then the game will have more content at launch. This game did not deserve to come out now at all. I spoke about this game months ago when I first saw the gameplay. I talked about how the shooting looks a little off. The gameplay looks kind of like, the driving I'm hoping is good. Now, here's some good things about the game. The driving is really good. You get used to it. There was a certain section with the buggy where it's still not fixed, where when you're driving, the wheels are not moving. It's kind of weird. But I mean, the driving, don't get me wrong, it's not bad. The flying in this game, for some of the flying vehicles, is not bad either. The shooting is fun. I will say the shooting is pretty fun, but the only issue is it does have issues with certain weapons. Certain weapons have awful recoil. They're not really good, and I would hope they would fix that. The shooting can be good, but the only issue is the AI is so fucking stupid in the game. It's not satisfying. The game just doesn't have good, honestly, guys. The game, most of the time, the game honestly offers is just a bunch of just waves of enemies, and that's it. It's really that's what it is. Just waves of enemies, and also the enemies. I'm not sure if it's a bug or whatever it might be. I'm assuming it is a bug because it does look like one, right? When you're running up against an enemy that's in cover, if you go up to the enemy, they'll glitch out and they'll get out of cover and they'll just pop up in front of you and you can shoot them and kill them like that. That kind of just makes me think as they know, I'm not sure if they put that in the game, whatever it might be, but that happens every time. So understand that, guys, you can play this game on the hardest difficulty and you will not have any issues with the difficulty at all. Maybe the robots might give you some difficulty, but honestly, overall, the human, AI, they will not give you any issues at all. None of the mercenaries will give you any issues if you play. I play this game on the hardest difficulty, right? And I had no issues with it. There was no issues. You could probably get through the game. The game took me 11 hours to complete, and the 11 hours, honestly, man, it took me, like I said, it took me 3 days, so 11 hours. I got the game. Like I said, guys, the one thing I'll say, the cinematics are really good. The story is not bad. I'm not going to knock that off. Leslie Benzie definitely knows how to make a story. It's not bad. I actually really like the story. The cutscene with the rocket launch is pretty cool. I just have an issue with the game itself, right? The only issue is that where it gets repetitive. It's here's the sad part. The guy who plays Jacob Diaz, he played the same actor for Lincoln Clay. Now, some people say Mafia 3 is a bad game. Mafia 3, by any means, is not a bad game. It just had bad game, the gameplay. But the thing is, Mafia games are known to having shitty-ass gameplay. They're known to having repetitive gameplay. That's the only issue. Now, the gameplay, can it be satisfying in Mafia 3? It can be, but here's the issue. You can literally hide behind a little barrier thing and keep going around it, and the enemies will never catch you. And you can literally kill all the enemies in one hideout in Mafia 3, and that's where the repetitiveness came into. That's where it got boring, and that's where it kind of got the gameplay really is bad in Mafia 3, right? And this game has bad gameplay as well. It's not good by any means, but it's decent. At some points it can be decent, but then it gets to a point where it gets repetitive. The ending mission was a big thing where I had an issue with because, bro, it got so goddamn repetitive and annoying to the point where I was like, bro, when is this game going to end? Because it literally was just launching enemies, just waves of enemies. You were hoping that when you got to a certain cutscene, all right, the game's going to end, and no, it's still going to keep on going. It's it was at a point where, bro, the ending got so dragged out, and the ending is one of the worst endings I've ever seen. It is just it was not a good ending. From that point being, it does end off on a cliffhanger, but I will say, the mission itself, right? It just was repetitive. It was just waves of enemies you're killing over and over again, and it gets to the point where you kind of get bored of it and you actually start dreading it. And that was kind of what I felt like in the end. And I was like, dude, when is this shit gonna end? I was like, I really need this shit to end. It was getting annoying, man. But my game crashed in the ending. I almost did not complete this game because of my game crashing. Because this game, like I said, I talked about, the save points this game has are not good. Because of my game crashing, it restarted the whole fucking ending mission to the point where I literally had to do the same shit I hated, man. It literally, man, I had to redo whole hours again. It literally, because the ending, that point I got to, it was like an hour, and I had to redo that again, like a whole last hour again. Like it was at a point where I'm like, damn, like I was about to turn this game off and be done and delete it. I'm good. I'm not gonna get the platinum trophy. I'm like, it is what it is. But I ended up getting it done. Like I said, I want to talk about the story. The story basically talks about AI, robots, and just like it's like an Elon Musk type of story. Like like he has vehicles, he has a rocket now, he's doing all this shit, and like the robots are now have this virus now. They have this virus that's corrupting all of them, and Jacob Diaz is like he's in the middle of it because his chip that he has, and that chip is kind of the same thing they're having. It basically anytime he's near any of the robots, certain things like the orb and stuff like that, it'll glitch out and he'll start having like malfunctions. Where he's like he has in this game he's trying to figure out his memories, he's trying to get back his memories, and that's been his goal, and he's gotten back his memories now, right? In that aspect, right, the story is like decent. It's not bad. I actually kind of enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed a lot of the characters. Some characters that actually died in the story. I actually kind of felt sad. I was like, damn, I kind of wish they lived. And it was what it was. But then there's like points of the story where, right, like the ending. Like I didn't really like understand the ending in a way because I kind of like, it ends off on a cliffhanger type of ending, and then I realized that okay, this game now I understand why it has DLC till 2026 and it has extra missions. Like it's gonna have it where like there's not gonna be a Mindseye 2, people. I'm just gonna leave it. There's no Mindseye 2 happening. I'm not even sure if. Here's one thing I will say: if this game does not get its DLC in 2026, I want a refund, because then it's fully they fully scammed the people who bought the game. Because you technically, if you bought it and you get the deluxe edition, items, you would hope that those DLCs and stuff like that are still going to come out. I would hope that, that they do still come out. I hope that by 2026, this game is in a much more better state. I don't believe in 6 months this game is going to be anything different. I think that the bugs will be gone, like major bugs will be fixed, right? But I don't think the issues that I'm talking about are going to be fixed, right? The one big thing I had an issue with this game was that the free roam. There is no free roam at all in this game until you get to the ending. There is no side missions, no side quests, none of that stuff. There is literally all you're doing is a story. That's it. You have to play a story, and if you walk off anywhere close, like if you go off a little farther from the story, right? You go off a little farther from the story. If you do that, you will fail the mission. As you guys can see, I got ran over right here. I don't know why. I was just stupid. I never see the car, but either way. But if you walk off a little too far from a certain story objective you're supposed to do, like you're trying to explore, you will fail the story. Like you'll fail that mission. Like it's at a point where, bro, like there's no like free roam, because you would think this game is an open world game. That's what it was advertised as, like an open world type of free roam, but it's not. You unlock the free roam at the end of the game, and it's a type of free roam that where like you play as a different NPC in the game, but if you want to access it, you have to go to the menu, you have to go to play everywhere thing, and you have to access free roam right there. And you play as like different NPCs in the game. Only issue is that there's nothing else to do in the game. Like the free roam is there, but like it's empty. There's like dude, I will say this game captured Las Vegas amazingly. Like honestly, I honestly wish a Mafia game would be in Las Vegas. I wish Mafia 4 hopefully will be in Las Vegas. This game did an amazing job of the city life. It did an amazing job of Las Vegas. It did an amazing job of showcasing all the stuff it would do. Like it gave you a modern, futuristic type of setting. It did an amazing job with that. Like the one thing is in this game is that there's no more gas vehicles. If you drive a gas vehicle, you'll be arrested. You'll actually be like arrested for doing that, right? And that's pretty interesting that there's no gas station anymore. None of that stuff. Like it's been outlawed. It's all electric. Some of the vehicles I actually like. There's like a Hellcat type of vehicle in here that I actually like. But only issue is that you don't get to drive those vehicles at all. You get to drive it only in one section of the game, and that's when you have to do a certain thing for like a character, and that's it. Like, why the fuck is it that this game has no vehicle customization? Why is it this game has no open world to it? Why is this game has no side quests, no side missions, none of that? Are you telling me this world is empty as hell and there's nothing to do in it? That right there, like, it ultimately pissed me off, because, like, damn, like, this game has so much potential to have an online, like, a free remote. Like, honestly, Leslie Benzies could have took some notes from GTA 4. They could have had a party mode, something like that, whatever it might have been. They could have had it where you could have literally had your own online character. You can own businesses, do stuff like that. You can customize cars, whatever it might have been, like something cool. Like not even a vehicle customization in the game kind of sucks. Not even having that. Some type of like even a weapon customization would have been good, but I don't know, man. It's whatever to the developers what they want to do with it. I just think that the developers, if they knew this game was not ready, if they knew there was stuff they could have done better, honestly, and also, by the way, the week before this game out, both the studio heads left this goddamn studio. And I'm assuming one of them was the one who made this comment about how content creators or people being paid to talk crap about the game. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot to talk about the game right now. There's a lot of bad stuff to say about the game because the game is bad. I think they said that. Whoever said that, I'm glad they left. And you know what sucks the most because Leslie Benzie. I'm not sure if it was Leslie Benzie who said. I don't know who it was, but it said a studio head had said that, and 2 studio heads left. There was 3. There's only one left, and that's Leslie Benzie. I don't think he said that. I'm assuming the person who left said it, and it kind of sucks that person said that because I'm saying that. Now people have another thing to say about the game, like they were saying this about people, like this and that. No, your game, no, your game was actually bad. I'm not sure if it was like a little cover up to if people say the game's bad, it's because they're getting paid to say it's bad. No, it's not. I'm not getting paid to say shit about the game. I bought the game with my money. I had to use my PSN store, like my stars credit. I got $20 out of that shit, so I bought the game for 40. And even then, I still can't, like, guys, I cannot recommend this game for 60. I can't recommend this game for 40. I can say pick it up for 30, but even then, I would be an asshole to even say that to you, because why would you pick this game up? Honestly, this game, to buy the game, right, I would say wait a whole ass year till the game is fully improved. I would say wait until it's free on PS Plus or free on Extra or Premium, whatever the case is, until it's free at some point, right? If you bought this game physical, you have a rare item right now, right? Because this game is most likely going to get delisted for a while. It might even get delisted fully for a minute. If that happens, that'll suck because then fully everyone's going to get refunded regardless. I don't know how, like some people talk about, Cyberpunk did this, Cyberpunk in a year is a whole different game. Guys, this studio is not like CD Projekt Red. You have to understand, this is not a CD Projekt Red. 8 million people did not buy this game. I know that for a fact. I could say 1 million people in total bought the game, maybe even 2 million. That's not a lot of shit. Like, I don't know how much the game cost to make. I'm assuming it probably costs somewhere like the 60s, maybe even like the 50s or something like that. Maybe even like in that type of range. I don't believe this game cost no 100 million to make. I know that for a fact. There's no way this game costs 150, 200 something. There's no way of none of that. It did not cost any of that. I would say it possibly cost 50 million, maybe even 60 million. I would say at best. The highest 70 million. Could the game have made back? I'm assuming they probably made back some of it, but they made no profit off this game for surely. And especially because the only issue is this game is getting refunded. Like if half of you who bought the game are refunding the game, that's not really a good thing. It's not gonna, like, I don't know what the future is of this game right now. I don't know what the future is of the Rocket Boy Studios. I have no idea what the future is for Leslie Benzie, what he wants to do. Honestly, I don't see a Mindseye 2 happening. What I see is that hopefully they launch the DLC this game has, and from there on they can end the story of Mindseye fully. Because it did end off on a cliffhanger. So, we'll see what they do with it, man. I just think that this game needed a lot more time. It needed at least a year. 1 year at least, it would have been good for the game. But I don't know, man. I just right now can't recommend it. Even with the good things I said about the game, there's still a lot of things that could have been better. The game has potential to do better. This game needs to add a weapon customization. It needs to have... This game could literally go off a 6v6 multiplayer, honestly. I think it'd be cool. Weapon customization, vehicle customization. Something more to the open world. There needs to be more side missions, some type of side content, something cool, hideouts, whatever it was. Like, this game doesn't have fucking hideouts, bro. And there's 2 factions in the game. Like, I don't know the name of it, right? Or like, oh no, and one's called the Red Sand, the other one's like Mercenaries. There's not even hideouts in the game to play. Like, how the fuck does that work? There's no hideouts, none of that stuff. And because of that way the game ends, right? Like I said, you get the free roam at the end of the game. You basically play different NPCs, and all you can do is just explore the world. That's it. There's nothing else to do. You could drive, different vehicles, whatever the case. You could play the play anywhere type of thing, where it's like people created missions, people created like little game modes and stuff like that. I'm not sure if the studio made stuff, but it's there. Um, it's only on PC, by the way. The people that can make stuff, it's only on PC. So I don't see that shit coming to console because the way the game runs on console right now, the way that it is, it's not coming to console anytime soon, or nor will it ever come to console. So it is what it is. This game, honestly, man, has been in development. Some people say, "Oh, it started development in 2019." Others say 2016. I'm saying it's 2016 because, guys, we heard about this game. We found out what the game was. It was first called Everywhere in 2015. We knew what it was going to be about. It's an open world type of sandbox game that Leslie Benzies is making. Some said it. Like, I don't know where the GTA. Okay, I don't know where the GTA Killer label came from. This is not the GTA Killer label. It is not anywhere near to killing GTA. Nowhere near that. At first, back then, people thought it could be because of what it was going to be. No, it definitely was not. The game was supposed to have an open world. What they said, a sandbox. It did not. This game has been in development. Earliest I'm gonna say, or the earliest that I'm gonna give it, right, is 2018-19. That's still a lot of years that it was in development. We saw this game in 2020 when they showed that. We found out who the main character was. It was Lincoln Clay, or it was a person who played Lincoln Clay. Right? I don't know his name specifically. I forgot it, but we found out he's gonna be the main character in the game. Right? We didn't really know what the game was gonna be. It was like we first thought it was gonna be like different type of games. Like it was like a different game. Like we didn't know what it was gonna be. It was still called Everywhere, and after that, we didn't hear much about it. 5 years later, then we finally got that showcase at the PlayStation State of Play. We saw gameplay. It was called Mindseye, and even then, it looked rough. Honestly, man, this game has had a lot of years development. And it still came out like this. I can't like tell you how that like this game was in development hell. This game was in a way where like it was good enough. Like when they released it, they said it's good enough. It's as if they wanted to get this game out so they can move on to their next thing. Like it's almost as if like the studio knew now what they want to do with games like that. Like it's almost as if the studio, when they made this game, they were just ready to get rid of. Like they were ready to get this game out, be done with it, and they're like, all right, the next game we're gonna do better. Like it's almost as if they came together. Now they know what they want to do with development. Like it's just weird. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's a like. I don't believe Rocket Studios is going to be, or Build a Rocket Studios. I don't think they're going to be around for maybe this end of this year. I don't believe so at all. Like if those DLCs do not launch with this game, and we get no updates till 2026 or none of that stuff, I better get a refund. Honestly, I better get my $60 back. Because if I bought the deluxe edition, and I don't care if I bought the standard edition, I don't care. I still bought the deluxe edition. If I don't get my $60 back, I'm be mad because if you're telling me that you don't launch any of these DLCs, the studio gets shut down, all that stuff, and no DLCs come out, there better be a refund. Okay. Yeah, man. I don't know. I can't recommend the game for $60. Like I said, I can't recommend it for $40. I can say $30, but even then, I don't see the game being on the PSN store for long. Yeah, man, this game has potential. It has potential to be something good, but unfortunately, because of the developers and because the studio and the management not seeing that and not trying to actually voice out their opinions of the issues, this game suffered for it. It came out. It's already out there now. It's 44 Metacritic now. Everyone's already shit-talked it. Their studio developers have probably got ego boosts off. It's like, oh, yeah, our game's not that bad. Like, yo, Leslie Benzies, he's taking most of the shit right now, to be honest. He's getting most of the shit talked out of him. I don't know, man. I give this game a final score of 5 out of 10. It's a half score. It's just 5 out of 10. I don't know, man. I can't recommend it I cannot recommend it fully to anyone right now. I want to know, did you guys pick up Mindseye? Did you guys refund it? Did you guys beat it? Did you guys get the Platinum Trophy? Did you skip the game altogether? Did you know this game was going to come out bad? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear. But yeah, man, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on the game and how you guys liked it. Like I said, if you refunded it, dropped it, you skipped it altogether, let me know. Like I said, I'm kind of glad because I was going to add this game to a list of must-play games in the summer for a video. This is a must-skip, to be honest. But I'm kind of glad I didn't do that. So the video, because that'd be a big L on my part. I know some people come back like, "Yo, what's this shit you were saying about this game?" Like, look, like it is what it is. My other video of mine's, I kind of regret some of the stuff I was talking about, but man, it is what it is. I think I took my L on this game. I'm not gonna lie. I think I took my L on this game, but I only paid $40 for it. But I'm not. You know, it's actually no. I don't think they'll give me back. Wait. Let's see. Because I used $20 out of the PlayStation Stars credit, so I don't know if they do refund me. They probably give me back the full 60. I think so. I don't know actually. Whatever the case is, whatever it is what it is, man. I'm ready for new games, man. We got Death Stranding 2. We got Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Yeah, man. Let me know. Like I said, this game, man, honestly, it just kind of like, it sucks, man. It is what it is. Could be better, but unfortunately, it was released in this state that it was. And yeah, man. Like I said, guys, hit the like button. I do appreciate it. And also subscribe because it does help me out a lot. I do appreciate it. And also, guys, I hope you have an amazing weekend. Play games, have fun, stay sane, never lose hope. I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate all the support you guys give me. It means a lot. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.